Come in.
Oh, you're busy.
No, just the morning routine. Come in. Sit down. Would you like some tea or some coffee? The water's hot.
Oh, no, not anything. I just came to see how you were doing.
Well, physically, okay. At least the morning sickness seems to be tapering off.
Emotionally?
Oh, I'm at this close to the edge.
Oh, honey, that's no good for you or for the baby.
But I can't help it. Today's the deadline. Dan gave me till the end of the week to come up with a green card.
No luck.
Robert's my last hope. If he doesn't straighten out my immigration status today, I'm going to have to leave the country.
You don't think this way.
They're not giving me a choice, really. Everything I've tried hasn't worked.
Robert's going to come through for you.
He'll try, but he's only human.
Look, you have lots of friends. There's no way we're going to let you go through this alone.
That doesn't mean it'll make it any easier when they deport me.
I'm not going to listen to this negative talk. Bobby and I are your family. There's no way we're going to let anything happen to you.
I really appreciate that, but it doesn't change the realities of the law.
I've got to trust them. I've got to believe that they're fair.
What's fair to them is not necessarily fair to me.
But you're carrying Luke's child, and he would have married you.
Only he didn't. And now he's gone. Those are the facts. And this government or any other government is not going to listen to that kind of argument.
Well, I can't believe they're going to deport you, green card or not. I mean, I can't believe they behave that way.
Well, I have to be ready in case they do.
Maybe I could adopt you?
I think I'm a little too old for that.
Well, we'll find you a job, one that only you can do, no one else.
Well, that's certainly not this job. I mean, anybody could do this.
Well, we'll go look for one, starting right now.
I haven't got the time. I need this job to support myself. Without it, I'm not going to be able to raise a child. And besides, any job is going to need a green card.
Why do these things happen? It's not fair.
And it's not fair that Luke died. But that's just the way life is. You have to take the good with the bad, I suppose, to be ready for it.
It doesn't mean you have to accept it.
I'm afraid I don't have any choice. It's out of my hands.
What would Luke say?
Oh, he'd bite it.
You bet he would.
But I'm not Luke.
You're a Spencer.
I'm a Sutton. And if Robert doesn't find a way through the Washington bureaucracy today, I'm going to be a Sutton with no place to go.
Thank you, Molly. The patient's going to need some help with his form.
Oh, right, I've got the forms.
I'll be back later. Chin up.
William Battison, Justice Department. It's Bill. Simon and WSB in Washington called me. This is my district. I believe we have some business to discuss concerning a Holly Sutton.
Simon, explain.
You want landed immigrant status for.
Right.
Simon says you're the new police commissioner. Congratulations.
Thank you, but it really hasn't helped much in this particular case.
Well, being a local official, it wouldn't. This is a very difficult thing you're asking for. I hope you realize that.
I know. I also appreciate you coming to see me personally.
Well, it's the least we could do.
That tone sounds like the Justice Department has already made its decision.
I'm afraid there's really not much deciding to be done.
Why not? I mean, it's hardly an uncommon request.
You're right, Robert, it isn't. However, Holly Sutton is not exactly your run-of-the-mill immigrant.
You're referring to the criminal charges, of course.
Now, she admitted participating in a felony. No one in the Justice Department, the State Department, or the Immigration Department would be caught dead doing a favor for that kind of a person. The risk of scandal is just too high.
There's no way they'll reconsider.
Robert, you know how government works. Since Watergate, everybody is scared to death of scandal. And no one is going to risk their job or reputation to help Holly Sutton. It's cruel, but it's a fact. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, too. Wish I could be of more help.
Thanks for your help, Bill. Now what? Hi, Amy.
Yeah, right. She has a lot on her mind.
Boys,
Doctors.
child is incurable. Jesse, can you tell me where Holly's office is? I've got a bit of important business to discuss.
Here she comes right now.
Thanks, love.
I've been waiting for your call.
Well, I thought that I would surprise you and take you out to lunch.
Oh, impossible. I have 4 more cases to see.
Holly, excuse me, admissions wants to know where the client file is.
I haven't... tell them I haven't finished with it yet, and I'll drop it by my way back to my office.
All right.
Could you meet me in my office in a while?
Sure.
Thanks. Holly. Oh, right. Come. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why?
Well, they've been running me around like crazy. I thought you might have gone.
Well, I had nothing else better to do.
Sure. Did you find anything out?
Why don't we both sit down?
You didn't get it, huh?
I said sit down.
I knew they'd say no.
I tried all my contacts. WSB, State Department, Justice Department. Nobody wants to tackle an immigration case quite like this.
That's because of the scam, isn't it?
Well, they seem to think that you're too controversial a character.
It's only a green card. I mean, I'm not asking for any special consideration.
No one wants to get involved because no one cares.
But it's not fair.
Look, you don't have to tell me that.
I suppose then there's nothing more to be said. I just have to make arrangements to leave the country.
Oh, wait a minute. Now,
Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I would never have even got this job if it wasn't for Dan Rooney's kindness.
look, did you hear this mouth say that it had given up?
The State Department? The Justice Department? I mean, that only leaves the President
All
himself.
right. Well, I happen to think that there's something rather obvious that I'm overlooking. Some simple solution.
But what? You've tried everything.
Yes, but you see, this mind tends to think that it can overcome anything. Right? So, why don't you and I go back to my place, get your coat, and we'll toss this around between the two of us.
Oh, but how's it going to help?
It's going to help because I happen to think that there's a solution to this problem. And I'm going to find it. Let's kick this whole thing off with a nice cup of tea.
You know, there's Vancouver.
Don't be ridiculous.
Nanny is all I have in the world. She can help take care of the baby, me if necessary.
And is she going to help take care of Basil and Oliver?
They won't know that I'm there.
Ah, yes, but what about when they do know you're there? What if somebody sees you walking down the street, somebody sees you with Nanny? When does your life start to become in danger?
It's the only place I've got.
Hey, come on, sweetheart. Hey, listen, there's a whole wide, big, wonderful world out there.
But it's a lonely world. I don't have friends all over the world like you do.
That's exactly what you need, a whole new start.
No, I need a little love around me. Don't you understand? There's only 2 places I can get that. That's here with my friends, or that's in Vancouver with Nanny.
Would you see Percy?
Only if I had to.
You're hardly his favorite person.
Robert, I've got to make some plans.
All right, well, let's do that. But let's also examine all the options before we do.
That's all I've been doing for the last 3 days.
And the best you can do is Nanny.
Right. That's all I've got.
Can you contact her?
Yes, I know the number. Can I call her from here?
Be my guest.
Thank you. Liz, I know this is hard for you to understand, but Nanny is like a mother to me, and with the baby coming, I'm going to need that kind of support.
Just so long as you understand that my first consideration is your safety.
Hello? Nanny McTavish, please. This is Holly Sutton. Yes, thank you.
Not there, huh?
She's gone to England to take care of her sick sister.
Could you go there?
There are more Durbans in England than there are in Vancouver, and besides, her sister is really poor. I'd be a terrible burden.
Well, then, we'll have to think again, won't we?
There's nothing to think about, Robert. I'm alone, and I have absolutely nowhere to go. This is just the point. I can't go back to England for the same reason you don't want me to go back to Vancouver. They'll find me there easier than they'll find me anywhere else.
Then it's all settled. That way you can stay here.
Stay here, where I can't work, where I have to be supported by you and Ruby and Bobby. And besides, as soon as they find out I haven't got a green card, they're going to deport me.
No, we don't know that.
You're the one who told me that. I feel like a drifter. I have no place to go.
Hey, come on now, calm down.
Why? I'm carrying a baby that's going to be brought up with no money, no father, no name, and no bloody place to live.
Listen to me, will you?
It's not going to help.
Now, Holly, in your condition, you're not thinking clearly.
How can I bring a baby into this world with no home and no hope?
Listen to me, damn it! I said I would help, right?
How?
I'm Australian. I also happen to be an American citizen.
Well, what difference does...
I'll marry you. That way you can stay here as my wife.